Alrighty, I think I'm about ready to start. I'll just we won't be here long. I just wanted to test everything out, make sure it works. I'll probably only be here for like half an hour or so. Hello, Pixel Cacti as always. Hello, Cameo Mile. Lovely to see you both here. Yeah, we're just gonna be doodling tonight, just to test things out, make sure everything works, and then I can hopefully start doing some more art streams in the future because that would be fun to do. So I don't really have anything planned for this. I might as well warm up first, and I guess no more fitting a warm up than something I'm very known for. Let me get. Alright, I'm just gonna start with something easy to get myself into the drawing mood. I'm gonna draw something. I'm just gonna hope that you'll probably guess what it is in a moment. Not OCs just yet. I wanna warm up first. If you know me, you'll know who it will be. Just gotta. The boy will come. Wait, let me rephrase that. The boy will arrive later. Right now, I'm just warming up with someone I'm sure you all know I am very normal about. There, go there. Just a little drawing him from memory to make sure I know what I'm doing tonight. It is the boy in one regards, yes. Yes. You're very normal about a lot of characters, ah. Yeah, but this one's a special kind of very normal about. Also, hello Crazy Star, thank you for joining us. Always lovely to have you on the streams. It's been a while since I've streamed my art because I'm always just like, it's very a case of I am nervous about other people seeing my like how I draw because I always feel like I'm doing it wrong, like 90% of the time. But I guess that is to be expected with a lot of artists. We don't really know what we're doing half the time, but we still pump stuff out because it's fun. Hey, everyone here's an us. We will not judge unless it's for humor. Yeah, okay, I appreciate that. Man, it's been so long since I've drawn silver. It's been a whole a whole week. Heck's wrong with me? You've seen how with my first sketch. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, just want to make sure I'm warmed up for starting today. And of course, if you got any questions you want to ask and whatnot, feel free to just hop them in. Don't really have a topic of discussion for tonight because we're not gaming or anything. We're here to doodle and have a little relaxation and chill time together. I guess it's the state of play tonight, but I don't really have high hopes. Not been much of a PlayStation gamer for quite some time. And I feel more and more justified on that with every silly decision they make. Hymns. Just him. Alright, now to that. Vector layer. Let's do some line art on this sun and what brush do I want to use? We'll go. I use a textured brush for a lot of my stuff, so I'm gonna try using some other brushes I've been picking up lately. The thing that always trips me up with Silver is his hair, because it always goes over his eyes, and you can't really get much of an expression out of him. You should try. I swear I know what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. So Silver and Crosswords, please. He has to be. Also, hello Kaito. Lovely to have you again, as always. I mean, I feel like the spin-offs are the only time Silver actually gets to do stuff in this day and age, because Sega is afraid of doing anything with Silver because of '06. Which is why he needs the year most out of all the cast. Please. Please, I will be so normal about it. I guess Blaze too in that respect, but I guess Blaze also had an actually good game to start with. I do hope we see Crossworlds at the State of Play. I guess that is my big prediction for the thing, is a Crossworlds trailer. Because there have been some leaks about it that I will not speak of on this stream because they are cool. And because it's not fun to share leaked stuff these days. Even though I did it rather badly and my friends just go, but hey ho. Yeah. I don't really know what to expect from PlayStation these days because they've spent all of their resources on all these live service games, and now that they've kind of fallen flat, I don't really know what else they can pull out that they've been working on for a time. I wouldn't mind something another like Astrobot level game where it's a smaller project and as such it doesn't have as much of a budget and they can get it out this year maybe. Or finally bringing back some of their classic franchises that they've realized they have now. Thanks to Astrobot. I've long made peace with the fact I'm never getting another Sly Cooper game. And I guess there's also third-party stuff to consider. But I guess we'll find out a little bit later. Like I said, don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. I don't want to be streaming until about when the State of Play airs, because I want to get ready to potentially watch that with either friends or just by myself. Probably just going to go for like about an hour, see how much doodling we get done in that time. He's got the ring on his glove. I am mostly doing this from memory. I didn't pull up a reference for Sil because it's just a warm-up. I've got references for the things I actually hope to draw tonight. Ready, waiting to go. Ooh, that's nice. Add a little line depth there. A little here as well. My funny little guy, I love him. I'm very normal about him. And I can't wait for him to not show up in Sonic Movie 4. Apologies, I don't have much in the ways of background music. I haven't really had... It's very much a last minute setting everything up, and I don't think any of the stuff I could use with background music I can use, because I don't pay for Spotify Premium, so I couldn't have used that, and YouTube would probably just shove a bunch of ads in my face while I'm trying to work. So how's everyone's evening been? Has everyone been having a good respective time zone? Certainly hope so. How is the stream and everything looking? I haven't really had a chance to test to make sure the settings are alright, because still very much relearning how to do a lot of this stuff. Pretty good taking a break from drawing myself. That's lovely. Hope you're having a pleasant break. Your break is going well. Audio's good, thank you. You know, I probably would be a lot more confident in streaming tonight if it didn't just take like a week-long break from it for various reasons. Last week was fun. Had a mental, had a really rough mental health couple days, and then as I'm feeling all right again, I get sick. Just me, Morgan. Hey, I've been looking while I do Valentine's thing. Excited for the drawing. Hello, Morgan. Just me, Morgan. Thank you for joining us. Lovely to have you. We're just doing a warm up at the minute. We're doing everyone's favorite. Well, should be everyone's favorite Sonic character, Silver. We're just doing that to warm up, and then we'll get to the OC shenanigans. I would hope. Mm-hmm. I guess the rest of his like head quills now. And I mean, if you just use this stream for lurking around, feel free. It's always just nice to have. It's always nice to just have something on in the background. I'm an old head. Sonic's my fave. Favorites Knuckles. You know what? Knuckles and Sonic are respectable choices. For as a kid, my longest favorite character was Tails. For 20 years, I don't see. Fair enough. I love Tails. Tails is like my favorite, like the mainstay cast, because there's a lot of childhood connection to Tails, and having to sift through a lot of the more modern games, this bad writing of Tails has been a slog, but we're getting good stuff now after Frontiers, hopefully. Also, I would like to see Tails get their own game again, since Tails hasn't really had their own side game since the classic era. I hope Honey is in Crossworlds. That would be awesome. I think I made like a fan roster for Sonic Crossworlds ages ago, because I was thinking like when they announced it was going to be all about like crossing through time and space, and I thought that'd be a great way to incorporate both classic stuff and modern stuff into one spin-off. Because I think I don't know if I've said this before with some friends, but Sega wants to try and have classic and modern as two separate series, but they don't give classic their own spin-offs, so a lot of the characters you see in those are kind of just one and done, like we've had with Mighty and Ray returning, and then obviously now we're going to have with Trip. I think it would be nice to see some of those characters brought into like a crossover racing game that celebrates everything. And from the looks of what I've seen of leaks that I will not talk about, they seem to be doing a little some of that, which is nice. I also hope they bring the Extreme Gear back, because that was cool. And they've just had like a massive story arc in the IDW comics that was all about like this Extreme Gear tournament that was really cool. Yeah, if you have any other questions you want to ask me, maybe once we get into drawing properly, you want to ask about OC stuff, I'm more than happy to answer what I can. Obviously don't want to go into like super spoilery territory for them, but I'm happy to talk OC shop. Speaking of classic, I'm annoyed with the retcon that classic doesn't talk. Yeah, that's kind of upsetting. I think it would have been fun to have classic and modern have sort of a dynamic in generations, especially. I have to wonder if it's because they just couldn't get Jaleel White in for recording and such. That would have been cool to see. Or just someone that could have done a good classic Sonic era voice that isn't just Roger talking in a higher pitched voice. does it for the warm up, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah. Mm. We add a bit more line depth to the head fur, head hair. Yeah, I think that's about done for now. Don't want to colour it. It was just meant as a warm, so I don't know if I want to colour it or not. It is him, the boy, the silly, the underutilized one that Sega won't use for stuff. Yeah, there is. Papa the Scare. Look at him. Gaze upon him, for he is beautiful. You know, we'll colour it. We've only been streaming for like 10 minutes. I think we'll colour it as well. Is that a good colour? I think it's alright, yeah. Yeah, that's better. Oh, yeah. That's perfect silver color. Yep. And of course, just a little touch. I will spread the agenda of Freckles Silver, because every character deserves Freckles, because Freckles are cool. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit of that. I do this because it's something I've noticed that the cutscenes in Sonic Origins do, where like they cut off the there's not a line between like the snout and the eyes. All right, this one doesn't. I'll change brush real quick, and I think it adds like a nice like cohesive look to the face. Freckles are cool. Yes, indeed they are. More characters should have freckles. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a very freckly man. There we go. Yeah. Got the sheen in the nose. These beautiful yellow eyes. And then, ooh, yeah, it's good yellow. Indeed, freckles are cool, and I give lots of my OCs freckles these days because I just think it's a nice visual look. Right. I do a light color and a dark color on either side of the eyeball. Then we get the blend tool. And it gives us a nice little gradient for the eye. And then we get an even darker color, let's say this, and we use that to just paint in the pupil itself. I don't know why this is how I've started doing eyes now, I just think it looks really pretty. And then textured pen for white. We'll add in our little eye sparkles. There we go. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, oh yeah, that looks awesome. Hell yeah. Not to toot my own horn, but that does slap, as the kids say. Oh, still on texture pen. Heck yeah, I'm glad everyone agrees that looks nice. Right, and then he's got like this sort of color in, it's more blue, I think. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Sorry. Sorry, clearing throat. Yeah. It's my boy. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, let's put those in. Actually, that might be nice. Give it a sort of really hard shadows look to it. Not that kind of shadow, but you know what I mean. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Do the same a little bit here. Mm-hmm. Oh, should probably bring something line up so it looks a bit clearer. Pixel finally figured out who Cameo Mile is. Lovely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I just realised that one of the shoes wrong. He's got like this around the bottom of them as well. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect though, even. Yes, perfect. A bit more of a hard edge here. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's nice. He's got white there. It's like a dark-ish sort of blue for like this part of the shoe, and then it's the same sort of color that's here on like the base of the shoe. Yeah, I think that's right. I really should have got a reference for this. You'd think I would know how to draw my favorite Sonic character. Mm-hmm. Yeah, darker right there. Mm-hmm. Forgot to do his ears. Oopsie. What's this just end up being the stream because I keep adding stuff to it? I mean, I don't think anyone would complain if I just spent the whole stream drawing Silver the Hedgehog. I certainly wouldn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? We're here. Might as well shade it as well. Like I said, this is probably going to end up being the stream at this rate. Right, so a thing I've been messing about with in terms of shading, if I just magic wand all of these bits of silver, make sure everything is grabbed. I think considering it has all like the hard shadows, I think I'm just going to go with a hard shading as well. I was going to do what I've been doing recently is just like magic wanding everything and using the noise spray brush is what I've been using to give it like a sort of to give it like a textured shading sort of look, but I don't know how well that will work with all the hard lighting and everything already. You're the man in charge. If the stream's all about drawing stuff, then that's how it will be. Exactly. And you know what? He deserves it. Even if it is just like a 30-minute stream to just test that everything works still, and I've not lost the art streaming touch because I haven't streamed art since like 2021, and that was when I was with my old laptop, which would just crash every single time I tried to stream art. But now I've got a decent, semi-decently powerful laptop, so now I can hopefully sort of get back into it. Because I have missed it. It's fun just having an excuse to just scribble the feelings away and natter with folks who decide to tune in. I was kind of looking forward to seeing Old Man Yang OSC stuff, but I'm fine with just Silver too. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we can always do. There is still time in the year. Heck, I could change the WarioWare stream on Friday and just say that's OC doodling now. We're making the OCs kiss because they deserve to kiss. That's nice. Ooh, yeah. Get that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go. I'm also not used to using clip when it's like shrunken down a little bit to make sure I can see chat on the same screen as everything. So, well, at the very least, I can see chat. I don't think it shows up on the feed as far as I know. Mm-hmm. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Right. One part shaded. Let's do eyes. We'll add like a little bit of. That's too bright. Yeah. Just a little bit under the top of the eyes, just to give it a bit of shadow. There we go. You'd be surprised just how much like little details you add into things just accentuate a piece. Ooh, actually, you know what? Hold up. Throwing a little bit of colored line out here, just as like a little extra. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that. Can never go wrong with a little bit of colored line art, even if it's just for like a little extra added flair. Ooh, yeah. And then we add like nice thick line of white hair. Do we have like a nice little, we'll add like, ooh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah. And just carefully go over all the quills with a little white. Yeah, looks nice. Perfect. Alright, next to the gloves. Nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together, as they say. A little bit here. Oh, yeah, sure. Again, if anyone's got questions they want to ask and such, or if they just want to start a conversation, feel free. I'm always down for people giving me stuff to talk about. This is really just a week of testing all the other things I want to stream off of and seeing if they work. So we're doing art stream tonight. So we'll hopefully be doing streaming WarioWare off my Wii U on Friday. And then Sunday we'll just be returning to our Nuzlocke that we started a couple weeks ago. And hopefully next week I might try streaming off my Xbox if I can get that set up and moved into me like workspace, because I want to potentially stream. I mean, it would be nice to stream some Marvel Rivals if I can, because got new skins coming out for that soon. Just announced a new skin for Invisible Woman, who's been my main of recent, so I'm just like, okay, I might need that. But I want to play enough so I can convince myself it's worth the purchase. Yeah, I've been meaning to add like a bunch of my friends who play on Marvel Rivals, because I kind of interested in Rivals, but I'm also concerned about toxic teammates screaming at me. That's why I don't play competitively. I only play in casual, and you don't get as much of that. I've only had like one or two instances of a teammate getting arsey, just to use that word. And it was like my most recent session of it, but considering I have like over 30 hours in the game, I don't think you run into it quite as much as you would expect in a game like as compared to a game like Overwatch, where 9 times out of 10 you were ending that game with someone being a bit arsey. It's one of the main reasons I stopped playing Overwatch, unless it's very rarely with friends. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is coming along rather nicely, if I do say so myself. I apologize if most of this commentary is just me tooting my own horn, like 90% of the time. But sometimes your brain just gets like, if I don't speak, I'm going to combust. So sometimes you just gotta vocalize your brain thoughts. Alright, just the shoes to do now, I think. As Wednesdays shows are coming. Oh, that's awesome! Hopefully you enjoy your Wednesday shows together. I need to catch up on the most recent episodes of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, because I've been watching that in my spare time. That's actually what I ended up doing on last Tuesday when I had to not stream because of mental health stuff. I ended up just watching the newest episode of that because I've been really enjoying it. And for this, instead of using a white, we will use a cyan to really add an excellent. It's all about the fine details. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's make the white of the shoots on. Do that in that color. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you believe we are just about done with this? Do I want to go a little bit further and add some details, like he's using a psychokinesis to float and such? Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So what I'll do for that is I'll just copy our color layer. We will switch to that color. Convert to drawing color. And just drag that out. So he's got like a little after image to him now with that color on him. Then we'll add a border effect. Pump it up a little, so, yep. And add glow. It doesn't really, it gets rid of a lot of the colors, so we'll try that. I'll try another bit. Sorry, just trying to clear my throat. Don't really want to do that. I think we'll just keep it as that because I don't really know what else I'm going to do with it. But yeah, that's our warm-up done. We may have gone a bit overboard, but hey ho. What's the fun of drawing if you're not going to go a little bit overboard for your favorites, eh? Sorry, clearing my throat still. Alright, let me just switch so I can save that real quick. I'll switch that so I can save. Quick, just one sec. Thank you, thank you. I do like to cook, as they say. I am a fan of cooking. Alright, that is saved. Let me just get us a new thing. There we go. There we go. Alright. Alright, now folks, you have a choice. I've got many OCs. Which of them shall we just do a quick doodle of just to finish off testing stuff? I'm mainly just thinking of sticking to the main four for now. And immediately Crazy Star is in with the Quarrel, because, I mean, of course, Quarrel is always a good shout. We're going for the bun? I think the bun is probably our best. The bun is our best bet for just, like, testing the waters, I think, because everyone loves a good bun. So we are going to draw the bun. Amelia's a good shout. Amelia is definitely... Amelia, she's the secret fifth member. You're so right, Kaio. You're so right. You know what? Yeah, we'll doodle Amelia then. Because she's my precious baby, and I need to draw one more. I genuinely need to draw her more. Do we have any suggestions of what she should be doing, or am I just like doing something sweet and cute because that's what she is? I don't know if I'll go into as much detail as I did with the silver, but that's just because I am incredibly unhinged about Silver the Hedgehog cooking. Ooh, cooking's a good show, yeah. Mm-hmm. What's she cooking then, chat? Is she cooking something nice? Oh, oh, I have an idea, but it's non-canon. It's a non-canon idea, so you'll have to excuse me for ingesting in fantasies if I can finish in a decent amount of time. I've given myself enough space for this. Move you around a little bit. She's just gonna be baking a cake. I think baking a cake sounds like a fun idea. So it's the spoon. She is having the thoughts. But thoughts of what? Thoughts of cake, perchance, yes. Yeah. Give a nice big poofy hair because how does that cake song from Lazy Town go? Again, I couldn't tell you. I never watched it. All I know is the version of it that adds in that bring it down. Let me see it back it up. So she's baking, but oh, what is she thinking about? She's thinking a thought. What could she be thinking about? Ooh, there's a thought. There's a thought indeed. She's baking it for someone, but who could she be baking it for? I wonder. Sometimes it's healthy to have ships in your OCs that aren't explicitly canon, but you just think are cute. And I know this one in particular has some fans among my friends, so. Oh, but who is this? Who could it be, chat? Who could it be? Maybe, Kaito, maybe it is. Why would you suddenly bring that up, I wonder? Yep. Mm-hmm. It should. Mm-hmm. It should be Thistle, yes, but Thistle's not canon yet. As Thistle isn't like finished yet, so we don't really want to as well, the general audience doesn't particularly know who Thistle is, so I want to save that for when I've actually done a bit more with Thistle. That, and despite it not being canon, I do think Julan and Amelia is really cute. And part of me does wish it was true. But I think Julan's fairly happy with Topal, so I think that'll be the one that gets a Valentine's art if I get time for some. Because it's not easy trying to be an artist when you're also trying to make a big fancy proof of concept. Don't do as I have done, chat. Don't do as I have done. Know your limits. There we go. I think that should just about do it for the sketch. Yeah, I think that just about do it for this. Oh, that is actually really cute. Oh, crap. Oh, no. He's so cute. What have I done? Why do I make the stuff that is... Why do I make the non-canon stuff cute and the canon stuff only is evil thoughts in my brain? Alright, let us get to this actual line art. My whip folder's not supposed to... It sure is, buddy. It sure is. We'll do a texture brush for this because I like using the texture brush for OC stuff. It's the one I've been using for quite a while now. I think I started using it last year because I just think it adds like a nice texture to everything. It'll make the smile bigger because she's insane with her... No, not Tifa, don't think. I have far too many works in progress that still need finishing. I've still got to do a more up-to-date poster for Elementus because that has been on the cards for so dang long. No, I'm not doing this on memory. I do have like a reference that's in like another window, but I don't have that on showing up on the stream. I do not believe. BRB snack break. Okay, enjoy your snack. I've just had dinner, so I'm not really feeling particularly snack needy right now. It's a good meal though. It's good food. And I mean, with how much I like drawing her, Amelia basically is like the unofficial fifth member of the Elementus team. She's just like a little... She's like one of Julan's main friends that he meets in... when they're all on the mainland together. And the two have a sort of... I want to say I don't want to say like a healthier version of like an Amy and Sonic-esque relationship, because I think their relationship nowadays is fairly healthy, but it is sort of like that, where she views their relationship as a lot... Well, she views it as like a very one-sided crush, and Julan's just very oblivious to it. He does care for Amelia, but it's more like a friendship sort of caring, because... Well, that's spoilery, and I won't get into it. That would be spoilers. And I want to actually get to tell this story someday. Someday. You just gotta keep that proof of concept going until it happens. Blast! Just as it was getting good. No, you're not getting spoilers out of me just yet. There's got to be at least something to give people an interest in following the story. Aren't we giving out all the secrets now? As if we wouldn't watch it for all the cool art if we do all the details. I mean, I think I know that, but it's also like I want to keep at least some secrets so there is like some kind of like oh crap reaction to stuff. Because if I just like say, I don't know, hypothetically speaking, that there is a thing that happens, it's more fun to have it eventually happen in the story rather than I just tell you. Very much a fan of show don't tell, as they say. I think that's the right one, the right expression anyway. Hmm. Oh, dang. But yeah, if you have any other questions you want to ask that I will, that I might be able to, does that mean less spoiler, right? Yeah, I don't know how much I want to go into detail because I'm still obviously working on the proof of concept. It's also like I'm hoping like after proof of concept I want to start working on it as a webcomic because I'm getting to that point where I realize that I don't think I can continue it as an animation by myself. And I don't think there's enough, not to discredit everyone that follows and watches and likes my stuff, but I don't think there's enough to really make more Elementus as an animation from a financial standpoint because I can't keep doing it by myself because I am basically stretched thin trying to get a 7-minute animation out that I've been working on for 3 years. And I don't really think I have the following to do it as a full series financially if I work with other people. And I know folks have said like in the past that like, oh, I don't mind working for free, so I cannot feel comfortable asking for free labor, especially in a time now where like there is just basically nothing in terms of animation jobs out there. I should know I've been out in the fields every single day looking for some, just in the vain hope that I can actually use the skills I gained from my master's degree. I mean, yeah. Plus, if it gets traction as a webcomic, there's always the chance then. You never know. I'm just gonna keep plucking away at the funny little guys that live in my brain until either something comes of it or I die at my laptop, whichever comes first. I don't know. I just think the idea of volunteer work in indie animation just rubs me the wrong way. I can't really. It's a case of in today's climate where a lot of indie animation fans only want to support like the big projects, and I can't really whisk up a team financially to make something more out of this. It is probably better just keeping it as a webcomic after the proof of concept. But at the very least, I will see the proof of concept through, even if it's not as polished and refined as I originally wanted it to be. At this point, I just want to get it done because I've been working on it for 3 years and I need to work on something else before I explode. I don't think that's much of a crime at the very least. To want to work on something else now. Or at the very least actually progress with the story rather than be sitting at the prologue twiddling my thumbs. What software do I use? Oh, this is Clip Studio Paint. This is what I've been using ever since I basically started doing digital art. Big round cheeks, season cake. Probably just finish line arting this and then call it a stream, I think. I'm curious what material software you use regularly. I use Clip Studio for all my art and animating. I'm just so used to using that program at this point that I don't really know if I can. I haven't really had the chance to experiment with anything else. I've just been using this since the very beginning. And then for all like my editing and stuff, I use the Adobe Suite because I can't afford anything, because I don't know how to work anything else. And well, it's mostly sunk cost fallacy in using Adobe stuff at this point because I don't know how to use anything else. Yeah, CS Clip Studio is really good. It does almost everything you want it to do. As long as you're willing to pay for like the premium version so you can animate for more than 8 seconds, for like a couple seconds. DaVinci, that's an editing program I hear a lot about from folks who have moved on from the Adobe Suite. I need to have a look at it at some point because I hear good things. Let me get that. Dang, I'm not even needing my reference for July. I'm that used to drawing him at this point. I've clearly drawn this delightful little dumbass too much. I mean, when you've been drawing a character for nearly 6 or 7 years at this point, you kind of just have learned to do it from memory from some point. We all love your little dumbass. Yes, I know. He's a lovely little guy. Look at some big comedic eyes for Amelia because she's a little chippy. No. Oh no, that's too cute. She's baby. She's my silly little honorary fifth member. Her ears like perk up a little. She's like, give it a wiggle. He's very Garfield-y eyes now that I'm thinking about it, and I don't know how to feel about that now. Love that cat mouth best trope, not bias at all. We will aware, Kamiyama. You do a lot of good cat mouth. If anything, I used to be terrible at remembering to give Amelia her horns. I don't know why I never really. She just looks like she hates Mondays. No, no. You know, let's try a different eye shape. We'll probably go back to this. I just want to test maybe something a bit more simpler, like just like. Oh, I think that's perfect. I think that's all you really need. It's just like, and then going overboard on the blushes, because that's one thing I always remember from my friends at uni. They never forget the blushies. Yeah, I think that looks a bit. That looks better. I think. I'm just gonna finish the lineup for this, and then call up a stream. I do think. Ooh, still on red. Have her little twin tails all perking up. Should work on that, Juliana. Ooh, do tell, do tell. In private if you don't want to say it in Twitch chat. But yes, that idea does excite me very much. The idea of our OCs crossing over, because I like your OCs very much, Taya. Because they are peak, and your art is peak. And never listen to that part of you that says it's not, because it is. Ah. And you UP. I mean, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm okay. I do decently. Give a little shoe. A little shoe. A little shoe. A little cut and tail. Yeah, I think that's done. I think that's nearly done. Ooh, of course, we could add the sparklies. Oh, I've also got to draw Julan's hand. Oopsie. Got to draw Julan's other hand. There we go. Clean that up a little. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright. Just going to add the font bubble. Love your says I'm very knowledgeable about 5 of them. Honestly, Taya, same to you. Same to you and Kaito, because your OCs are so dang good. You cook so good, besties. Alright. Yeah, I think that'll just about do it for us, I think. That's a little... going for about an hour. We've been... I think that's a good opportunity to stop for tonight. Just to... Glad that everything seems to be working out okay. Yeah, okay, that's done. Alright. That's a good opportunity for us to stop for tonight, I think. Just want to have this quick little stream to test everything, make sure it was working okay. And it seems to have gone alright. I'm glad folks have decided to tune in for just this little tester, and I hope you had just such a lovely time while you've been with us. Let me see if I can raid someone for tonight. Who's streaming? Who among my friends is streaming? Ooh, Ooh, Lixie's streaming and she's doing some Stardew Valley. I'm sure you'll all appreciate that. All right, I'll send you over the Lixie once we're done here. And as always, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We will be continuing. We will be starting WarioWare hopefully on Friday. And until I next see you all, I hope you all have yourselves a lovely rest of your evening or respective time zone. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you all soon, okay? And bye-sies, everyone. See you all soon. Bye.